my channel, Tanisha Inspires, where I'm here to help you transform your mind, body, and soul. Today we are talking about 4 types of people that you need in your life. Now y'all, I'm going to talk about mentors, and before you change the channel, I did not realize how big of a deal a mentor really is. I guess I just never thought about the concept of a mentor, and I guess I just really, didn't have those type of people in my life. But having a mentor in multiple areas of your life is one of the hidden secrets to transforming and changing and growing your mind, body, and soul. Let's get into it. What is a mentor? Long story short, a mentor helps you. They can help you get information, they can help provide contacts, they can help with your aspirational goals, they can help goal setting, they can be there emotionally, spiritually for you. And so it's really important to understand what a mentor is, and I'm going to get into the different types of mentors and people that you're going to need in your life. You need a professional or a work mentor. Now, I didn't understand this concept for probably most of my life, but I realized after I heard a couple people talk about how they were able to excel in their careers and how they were so much happier, I was like, well, maybe there's something in this thing. So I'm going to talk about 4 things that a professional mentor can help do in your life. Number 1, they have your back. Now, this is a big deal if you are in corporate America or if you are in an environment where it may be stressful or you feel like you're just not progressing in life. You need someone who's going to have your back. I'm going to give a personal example where I messed up. I remember sending out some PHI information to a business, and half of the people were not even on that list. And I freaked out, I said sorry, but I had someone behind the scenes working on my behalf, because even with that mess up, I was able to still get promoted, which is kind of weird, but they saw my work ethic and they knew that the people that I had as my mentors spoke really good things about me, and they kind of did behind the scenes cleanup. So this is a big deal to have that person. Number 2, they're able to guide you in your current role and move you to the next level. So for me, I've always wanted to kind of move forward. I've never wanted to just stay at one position and one job forever. That's just me. But for me, having someone help guide me and kind of teach me, well, you may want to do a presentation like this, or you may want to do X, Y, Z. That helped a huge amount. It was able to help me with my skills and increase my skills. It was able just to change the game for me. Number 3, that person is able to be your soundboard. Now, for me, this was really hard because I would vent to my coworkers when I was unhappy, and honestly, those coworkers would go back to the boss or go back to multiple people, and I wouldn't get promoted or I wouldn't move as far along, and I just didn't realize why, or that information came back to me and bit me in the butt because I just don't know how to stop talking. But when I found mentors that I trusted, that had a Christian background, and that was a big deal for me because I knew that they were going to guide me based on the Bible. That's just me, but again, do what you feel best. But anyway, not to sidetrack, having someone who is your soundboard allows you to go to that person honestly and talk about the things that frustrate you and the things that you wish you could change, and just be able to listen to that person, and that person is able to give you sound advice. That was a game changer because I knew that person wasn't going to go back to additional management and complain. They were able to take that situation I was complaining about, and they were able to give me the tools and the things that I could go back and explain in a way that was professional. Y'all, that was a huge deal for me, just because I struggled. The other thing that they're able to do is they're able to navigate you to where you want to be. So let's just give the example, my personal example. So at one point in time, I was a business analyst, and I really wasn't happy with what I was doing, and I wanted to move into a different role, but I didn't really have the skill set, and I'd never done it before. Well, I had someone behind the scenes, again, that was able to connect me to other areas of the business. They saw how unhappy I was, and they saw kind of what was in me because we had conversations about what I wanted to do, even though I didn't know what the title was at the time. But That was a game changer. I was able to move from a business analyst over to project management. I had no experience at that time, but I was able to have someone in that new role kind of guide me and teach me and sculpt me to be a really great project manager. So you want that mentor in your life that is able to guide you, that's able to be your soundboard, that is able to help you kind of move you to where you want to be from a professional level. And y'all, it is a game changer. So look for someone at work that you trust. Look for someone who is going to be your professional mentor. Have a business mentor. Now, I was taught that the average millionaire has 7 sources of income. And some of those are residual income, which means you do the work once and you kind of get paid behind the scenes. I always wanted that, and I am striving to have that. Now let's think about if you only have one job. Well, what happens when that job goes away? 2020 has shown us that a lot of people are struggling, they've lost their jobs, and they don't have additional backup. Unfortunately, what that's done is it's made people rely on the government. Now, if you rely on the government all the time, I'm not knocking you, but imagine having the freedom and flexibility to travel, go out to dinner, and do whatever it is that you want to do whenever you want. That is what I am striving for. And when you look at people in the business, you want to look at people that have already developed those skills, they already have a great income, and that they're thriving in whatever it is that they're doing. So let's give the example of you wanting to start like a photography business. So you know that it's something that you're interested in, but you don't really know necessarily like how to get in. So you kind of do some research, you look at marketing techniques, and you kind of look at like the average pay. But unfortunately, when you do research, you may not know like the real truth. So what you try to do is you look for someone who has already been there and done that and is able to guide you and teach you and kind of put you under their wings. They let you shadow the work that they're doing. They give you that advice. They'll tell you things that they wish they would have done differently, or roadblocks that they wish they would have bypassed, but they didn't because they just didn't know any better. Having someone that is further along than you has, again, huge benefits to moving you forward and not making the same mistakes that they make. Now, my mentors also gave me the example of a land field. Let's pretend you're in the military and you have to go through this field, and this field has a bunch of bombs underneath it. With that, let's think about let's say 3 people that have made it to the end, and then throughout the way there was 20 people that died. Would you want to be that first person to say, let me go ahead and try and see? Probably not. You probably want to ask those 3 people that made it across, where exactly did you step? Because if you make that wrong step, you are gone. So I encourage you to look at people that have already done what you want to do and that are thriving and growing, because they can take you under their wings. The other thing that they can do is they could provide you resources. So it could be like business contacts, it could be just different things that they're able to provide you, maybe suppliers. They could also be able to, again, give you that guidance that you need. And some of them may give you like financial planning. Okay, hey, you need to spend at least $1,000 to be able to do XYZ, or hey, you need to work with these people, or you need to market yourself in this kind of way, because that's what I did and that's what helped me grow. Everyone started from the beginning. Don't ever forget that. Those great, amazing people that have worked hard in their trade and in their craft, they started it from the beginning just like you. So find someone who already has reached that level of success that you want, see if they'll mentor you, and then learn and soak in everything that they're teaching you so that you can move forward. You need a real friend in your life. If you're on the phone with someone and after that call and you feel kind of like miserable or you feel like down, is that really a true friend that you want in your life? Now, you want someone who is able to keep it real with you, but you also want them to do it in a loving way, that you're going to be receptive and that you're going to be able to apply what it is that they're saying. You also want someone who's going to be there for you emotionally, physically, and spiritually if needed. You also want someone who is going to encourage you to change and to grow and to not be okay with you staying the same. If you have someone that is just complacent and they're just like, whatever, do whatever you want to do, Is that really a true friend? You want someone that's going to challenge you, that's going to make you a better person. And of course, you want to do the same thing for them too. You want to pour into them as well as them in pouring into you. Do you guys set goals together? Do you start at the beginning of the year and do vision parties and setting goals to say, okay, I want to accomplish these 10 things for the year? Or do you just kind of say, all right, good luck, I hope you just make it happen? I know with some of my closest friends, we do goal setting. We look at setting those goals at the beginning. We share our goals, and then throughout the year, we kind of check on each other to say, okay, where are you at? Have you been able to accomplish some of this stuff? You want someone, again, that's going to grow you and change you and not okay with you just kind of remaining the same. I encourage you to find a real friend that is going to help you and is going to support you and be there, that is going to pour into you, and then you do the same as well. The last and most important type of mentor is a spiritual mentor. Now, this is a big deal because you want to find someone that is further along than you, but what they're able to do is they're able to understand what you're going through. They're going to encourage you through the tough times and through the good times. They're going to be there with you. They're also going to give you those biblical principles and those references. Now, I was struggling between God's will and free will, and I just was going back and forth with my mentor and saying back and forth and how I don't know and this and that. She was able to give me a book, and she was able to kind of guide me to biblical principles and biblical references that are able to give me the right perspective. You need someone who is going to help grow you spiritually, who's going to move you to that Bible, that's going to allow you to grow and to learn and to change from a spiritual standpoint, because when you are equipped with the Word of God, it changes who you are from the inside out. I promise you that. I am a living testimony. They're there again to encourage you. They're there to pick you up, and they're really there to bridge that gap and be your prayer warrior. They're able to pray on your behalf and intercede, and especially when you're like struggling with something and you just want to give up, they're there to be there. So I believe having a spiritual mentor is the biggest and most important type of person to have in your life. Find that person ASAP. I found mine probably a year ago. And I am just a completely different person because of that person, and because they were able to connect me more with the Bible and tell me classes I should take and guide me and really get me involved more in the church. And so without that person, I would have never been the person who I am today. So I encourage you to find someone who is a spiritual mentor. Thank you so much again for another video. If you guys love this video, please like and subscribe for more videos. Comment down below with other people that you feel like you need in your life that pour into you and that make you the person that you are today. I'll see you in my next video. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.